Welcome to Little Shop of Writers. I'm your hostess, Professor M. Anderson. This is the 17th lesson in my web series of short informative writing videos. Learn more about me and my workshops at www.littleshopofwriters.org. Lesson 17, Effective Writing. Effective writing is targeted and succinct. It allows readers to more thoroughly understand an author's meaning and objective. It's a writer's responsibility to make sure every word in a passage is necessary and properly placed. Readers should not have to decipher intent. Think of this visually. Imagine a person who's dressed in a regular shirt, but wears it off-kilt. The look is confusing to observers, and the clothing is no longer effective. Neither are words when misused or improperly placed. The first way to make writing more effective is to use concrete language rather than vague references. Like this vague sentence. The war situation was a serious occurrence in the capital. The reader must now wonder, when did it happen? So explain the situation. What exactly is a serious occurrence? And which capital? A concrete alternative is, during the War of 1812, British troops set fire to the White House in Washington, D.C. Well, that wasn't very nice. The next way to make writing more effective is to stick to the active rather than passive voice. Instead of passive writing such as, orders to burn the White House were given to the troops by Major General Robert Ross, use the more direct active voice. Major General Robert Ross gave his troops orders to burn the White House. That redcoat looks angry and active if you ask me. That said, passive voice, when skillfully applied, can be quite dangerous. Let's pause for a moment to review the passive voice as it relates to grammatical manipulation. The passive voice is a powerful and effective tool of deception, best used when avoiding responsibility. Politicians are adept at employing the passive voice. Ever hear an elected official say, "Mistakes were made," instead of admitting, "I made mistakes"? And it's not just politicians who hide behind the passive voice. Big game hunters say, "The elephant was taken," rather than, "I murdered the defenseless elephant." Even history books use the passive voice when whitewashing historical events. What is written? The Indian nation was subdued and relocated to reservations. What it means. European settlers systematically slaughtered Native Americans and forced them onto land prisons. Active voice tells a very different tale. Another way to keep writing effective is to avoid the use of you and your when writing. Instead of, "You are putting others in danger when you text on your phone while driving," write, "It is dangerous to text and drive." Communicating directly with the reader comes across as novice and preachy. It is also wordy and less effective in getting an important message across. Finally, removing there is, it is, there was, etc., and the overused word that from writing will make narratives less wordy and more effective. Check out my 16th video, Wordy Sentences, for tips on how to prevent and edit these and other writing errors. Well, there you have it, a more effective way to communicate with readers. Hope you've enjoyed this lesson. If so, please subscribe to the Little Shop of Writers channel here on YouTube and come back often for more writing tips. And check out my website at www.littleshopofwriters.org. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.